Hi guys, we're here at the Asian market, night market, right?
Hi,
Asian night market, and we have here the famous Mr. Walbert Castillo, who's the founder. I said that in a Filipino way, Castillo. He's the founder of Istorya. Yeah,
Hi, Walbert.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
tell us about Istorya. Tell us about Istorya and how it was founded. What your inspiration was.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. Istorya is a pop-up restaurant in Las Vegas. We serve cuisine inspired by Philippine history. And so we have 7,641 islands. That's so vast. We're such a diverse archipelago.
Exactly.
And we're more than just adobo, pancit, and lumpia. And so we are here on a mission to serve lesser known Filipino dishes and raise awareness to endangered ingredients within the Filipino culinary landscape. And so how Historia came about, I know it really focuses on the origin stories. I actually retraced my origin story myself with my family 3.5 years ago. We traveled to Mindanao, and all of us from San Francisco, Chicago, Vegas, Florida, Vegas. I said Vegas twice. And just Hawaii. How much I love Vegas. We all traveled to my mom's home city where we celebrated the life of my grandma. So after our grandmother passed, we essentially traced her life. It was a celebration of her story. And so we ended up,
That's
crazy
beautiful.
experience. We ended up going to a cemetery in Osami City where we were trying to find our great-grandfather. We found our great-grandmother's grave, but we couldn't find our great-grandfather's. And as we were about to leave, something inside of me told me to dig. And so I found a bamboo stick and I started digging, and I found the top of my great-grandfather's
Wow.
tombstone from the 1800s. And it made me realize that, wow, like, you know, it's our identities, our heritage, it's oftentimes hidden, but you just need that gentle nudge to find that it's always been there this whole time.
Absolutely.
And so I want to do that with Astoria. I want to help others reclaim and dig out their heritage, just like I did from my discovery with my great-grandfather.
Wow, yeah, very well said. Yes, really inspiring, you know. And so, when did you start Storya?
I started Astoria October of 2022.
Okay, wow.
And
So 3 years, almost 3
ago.
years. Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah, we were there for we did the first Filipino night market, Space and Time. It was a big endeavor for a lot of us because I'm very ambitious. I like to dream big, but that in itself was such a great collective event where we brought the community together to welcome our diverse heritage.
Yes, I remember. We even had a fashion show of like barongs.
So fun.
Yes, I was
I didn't
there.
even know who Ate was.
Yes, we met
At the
there.
time.
But yes,
And we met there. Like it brought everyone together. Yeah.
yes. What a good story. Istorya. Istorya is the Tagalog for story. And Jen, if you remember, we've supported Istorya.
One of the pop-up events, yeah. And you know, I really love it because it was really an experience because I never get to taste, you know, the foods that you have prepared there. So I'm really happy and I'm really proud of you. You know, I'm really proud of you at a very young age. You know,
Thank
so.
you.
We're definitely
Just
proud
turned
of you.
21.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
21. Okay. So if you're 21, then that will make me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, the thing is,
31,
he's
31.
paving the way to the next generation. Obviously, you know, we have our own generation. It's so nice to see that someone like Walbert is paving the way for the new generation through Historia. And what better could it get if we're able to have a voice, you know, all the generations. We're connecting the different generations through our stories, through Historia. So it's not just food. Well, food connects us, first of all, especially us Filipinos, right? But the stories that go behind it, like your travels and all that. So I want to ask you, the next question is, how did you come up with palenque? Because we were really surprised that we knew that you were going to be here, but the word palenque, tell them what it means.
Yeah, Palenque is a wet market in the Philippines, and you know, one thing that the Food World Travel Ambassador to the Philippines told me, they said that if you ever wanted to dig a bit deeper and learn about the city, go to its Palenque, because
Couldn't agree more. Yes.
because
Couldn't agree
that
more.
is the collective the collective notion that all walks of life, no matter if you sell food, no matter if you sell flowers,
Right.
no matter if you sell cosmetic products,
Yes.
it is all there. You will know what a city is through the lens of the Palenque.
That's the go-to place,
Yeah.
And I grew up going to palenques, and you can just simply go there and then pretty much buy everything. So nakakatuwa that you come up with the name Palenque because it really brings us back home, and if I can say this in Tagalog, no, madalang mong marinig yung Palenque dito sa atin.
Right.
So I'm happy, that's really a good
Thank you.
good name.
Thank you. And it was coined by our bartender, Sai. He was the one who came up with it because he
Wow.
grew up in Pampanga and now he actually is living here now. And so he is just very passionate and advocates for the voice of the Filipino through everything we do.
Nice. To that point, I'm curious. What was the last palenque that you visited before you came back
Ooh.
this time?
Oh my gosh, what a great question. So the last one that we had visited was Taal.
Drum rolls. Wow, that's
Monica
beautiful.
actually had visited the Palenque there along with everyone, but she had bought some amazing attire.
You want to get Monica in here?
Monica, do you want to come in here?
Yes, we want to ask you about the palenque that you visited and what attire you bought.
Yeah, so they're asking us what is the last Palenque that our team had traveled to.
First of all, introduce her. Introduce her.
Monica Blanco, co-owner Istorya
And operations.
in operations.
So she's wearing multiple hats, but we're doing this together, co-owning Istorya and just trying to share history on a plate.
Love it.
Yeah.
Now tell us about the palenque and what you bought.
I don't remember.
Taal Batangas.
Taal Batangas Filipiniana, because they have such a rich designer community.
The embroidery is so wonderfully done there at the Palenque. What else did we buy there though?
We got empanadas.
You're putting me on the spot. I don't remember.
They, unfortunately, well, we were gonna get puto bongbong, but we ended up getting that at the Christmas market that happened later that
Nice.
evening. So we didn't catch it at the Palenque, but we did get it there.
I'm curious. Have you been to the Philippines before Walbert? Before Istorya?
Oh, syempre naman,
ang
ate.
galing.
Marami. Well, my family and I usually we would go every other year. But we would visit Pampanga, Angeles City, because that's where my mom is from. So when I went with Walbert, it was my first time to go outside. It was my first time to even go to Manila.
Nice.
But I never imagined going to Sulu and then to visit all of these other places like Taal. It gave me just like a whole new perspective on myself and my culture.
Nice to hear that. Good thing
Yeah.
you've been to Sulu. We haven't been there. So
You want to go with us next time?
yeah, of course. Please let us know.
The Sulu Archipelago. We'll go to Tawi-Tawi. We'll visit the mayor's house in Panglima, Sugala. They'll welcome us to a dulong.
Wow, we would
Please
In
give us a
fact,
heads up.
our 501c3 name is Tatlong Between Isang Araw Inc. Right? Incorporated. That's the three of us, but we don't represent the Tatlong Between. The Tatlong Between represents, and Isang Araw represents the Filipino flag, ang bandila.
stars.
Yes.
3 stars and
Wait. Tatlong
Between.
between at
isang araw.
and one day. Wait, night?
Isang araw.
One day?
No, the other araw. The other araw. The other araw.
Morning?
No.
In the sun.
In a sun. Yes. you learn something new.
Revoke my Filipino card.
You're okay.
But
You learned something. Okay.
that is my segue to saying that because we are the organizers of the Las Vegas Fiesta Extravaganza, you're gonna be there with us. Yay! You're gonna have a booth. Tell us what you're gonna do. Because we're not gonna assume that you're gonna do the same palenque or something. You might come up with a different concept because you always do. So tell us what you have in mind so far.
Yeah, so we're still trying to figure it out. So we know it is in May, so we're probably gonna think about a cooler dish. Nothing as warm as lugao. That's for one.
Hi, you may join.
But we are potentially planning. This is Ava. She also helped co-lead the
Hello.
charge on Palenque and all things. So they're asking us, you know, given that they are putting together a Filipino festival in May and the weather is getting warmer, what are some dishes? What would we serve?
Wait, let me jump in. Why don't you come to the event and find out?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Ava can actually.
So we were actually talking about having winter, fall, and spring, all the weather menu. And for one of them, for the summer, we're actually thinking about doing a halo-halo type of dish. So we're thinking about taking coconuts and supporting our local fruit vendors and things like that, and getting like cutting the coconut in half and then filling it out with like endangered either like dessert items, creamy nuts, things like that. And that'll kind of be our summer dish, and then maybe we'll have, you know, another big one that we have is calamansi. You know, that'll be another good one. And then we also work with another what's the other endangered fruit, the really sour one?
So batuan.
Batuan.
Yeah. So we were able to work from Western Visayas, Iloilo.
Is it like a sour sauce?
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a substitute that can be used in sinigang, but it's its own fruit. Yeah.
Can't wait for me.
And we have the ingredient just sitting in our kitchens right now. It's frozen.
So one thing
freeze-dried.
about Palenque is we wanted to build on a lot of accessibility, because a lot of times, like, either Vegas being a commuter city, being born and raised here,
Yes.
I would have loved to attend events, but either I'm stuck in class, or it was, you know, outside of financial obligations, being a student worker at the time, or, you know, it was really far. So we thought, okay, well, why don't we create a street food series where we dismantle street food, where people think of it as like bolot and chicken feed and things like that, and we actually bring an Istorya twist to it. So at our very core, Palenque is not only an homage to our ancestors and mainly like me and Sai's like grandfathers and things like that, but also another thing is we work with endangered ingredients that is readily available that folks can see like on the table.
Love it.
And then we also want like the price points to always be accessible to anybody who has $5, $50, or even $500, you know? And that's really, really big here, especially like as we navigate, you know, building into our Filipino community and things like that. We always want to make sure that we don't create like that income divide, and no one should always think like, oh, Istorya is just fine dining, you know, it's very upscale. It's like, yeah, we are upscale, but we're also like coming to your local food festivals.
Very nice, very nice.
Of course.
Yes, having said all that, let's invite them, please.
Yes, we would love to come. We would love to come.
Kita-kit.
We would like to invite you to the Las Vegas Fiesta Extravaganza 2025 that'll happen in May of this year.
May 17, 18.
17 and 18. We are going to be there.
And that's going to be in Craig's Ranch Regional Park.
Perfect.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Pilipino, ikaw na nga, dahil lagi kang nakatawa. Magaling magkasama, sa bayanihan ay una. Kaya halika na, isama ang buong pamilya, pati si Lolo at si Lola at ang buong barkada. Sa Fiesta Extravaganza, kakaibang saya ay madarama. Ipagmamalaking Pinoy ka, mahusay at kay galing sa kultura gawang atin. Sa Fiesta Extravaganza, magsasaya tayong sama-sama. Mayawitan at sayawan sa harana ng kundiman. Bakas ng ating kinagisnan, muli nating matutunghayan. Kaya halika na, isama ang buong pamilya, pati si Lolo at si Lola at ang buong barkada. sa kultura kau ang atin sa fiesta